It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Cardinals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now 2nd and 5. On the option, it's Smith himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Charbonnet once again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Seahawks at 9-5 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean reins and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brought down by Jalen Thompson. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. gloves right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Smith. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive, because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Connor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there.
It's even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Breida is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
The score, Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Woolen will return it from the end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls in. Here's Smith. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Lockett, the man in motion. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Throwing now is Geno. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
They'll try for the first with Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
13 next, 13 next.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 28 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for two here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Murray off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
13 in. On.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
There we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Tuesday.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
49, flip it off, 49. Line.
Smith now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They go counter with Breida. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down right around the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 2.
Play fake. Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A run between the tackles with Breida, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Gino. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eskridge, the man in motion.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Dwayne Eskridge.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, kick here anyway. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Charbonnet.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Smith-Njigba in motion right.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, here's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Hey, Here we go, here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hold it. Here we go, Smith.
They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. It gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Smith. Gets it off to Freeman.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Run.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense.
That is intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will be set up now. Murray to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.